Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. I know it's been a while. I definitely put that on me for sure. I've just had a hectic schedule and
I mean, not
uh,
totally. It's not totally your fault. I mean, there's things you can't avoid, like adulthood, graduation. Congrats, everybody, clap.
thank you, thank you.
Everybody,
We
clap.
can like add in sound effects later.
I mean, I won't, but yes, just pretend there are. So,
Um,
you know,
yeah, I graduated on Saturday, and
Magnum cum
I
laude as usual. Magnum cum laude.
psych.
Nope, just kidding. He fell asleep
Um,
though. That was funny.
no, I became famous.
Yeah, he was passed out.
Yes,
If you don't see these pictures on his social media, just look him up. Head back, leaning back. It's funny. Good stuff.
the kid that was in front of me, Connor, the one that originally snapped. We had classes together. And I think it was whatever that game is on the iPhone, like Cut Pong or whatever, like one of the
Oh yeah, the
games.
iPhone
And so I
games.
was playing
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and whenever I would finish my shot, I would just kind of knock out. So I'd be falling asleep probably like 5 minute, 10 minute intervals. The poor connection in the arena, it would take a while. So I would nap every now and then. Um, and I guess I was out for probably like 15, 20 minutes at one point, and everyone decided to just go onto their Snapchat and yeah, I made it onto a lot of people's stories apparently. I just keep getting screenshots of people of me sleeping, and yeah, I missed a good portion of graduation.
Nice.
Sorry about it. Um, yeah, the way I was sleeping, like with my head back,
Yeah, it looks like it hurt.
it was comfortable because leaning forward, my neck hurts, but leaning back, the way that my collar was, it was pretty stiff, so it like kept my head kind of stationary.
That's yeah, facts.
Photos, like you just see like rolls. Like, oh geez,
Nice. I
I got a
mean,
thick neck.
thick. THIQQ, thick. Anyway, yeah. Welcome back. I mean, to you. Other than just leaving me hanging on that solo episode. Thanks a lot,
Let
Dick.
you explore your
Oh my. All
passion.
right, I said this in it. It's hard. Just by myself. That was hard.
I
I
want
didn't.
to I want to try and do like a solo one just to
Oh, I'm
see.
gonna. Yeah, I said I'm gonna make you do one so you can even it out. You're just gonna. I'll make you download everything you need to download, and you're gonna do it
Got it.
yourself.
I'll do it. That'd be fun.
I feel like you would just stop talking for like 10 minutes because you forgot you were doing it.
I would just start watching YouTube
You just
videos
start watching YouTube
mid
videos, or like someone
podcast.
will text you, or you'll just keep Snapchatting people. I think it'd be funny. I just lit a candle. If you heard that clicking, some to get some man musk going in my room.
What scent is it?
Leather bound. Ooh,
Ooh, ooh.
ooh. Yeah, it smells like a.
Is it like is it like a special candle from Target?
I don't think special. I mean, Target, yes, but I don't think special. But it's just can't
Because I know Thatcher
shout out Yankee Candle. I know.
in these candles, it's like or something. I don't know, like the like scents were freshly cut grass, um,
Okay,
something
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
chopping wood,
Yeah, those are there. Oh, I didn't see that one. I
um,
saw the grass one though.
a bunch like they sound really good, but it was like random names like that, like just like manly acts that um
No, I
we
feel
just
it.
don't do enough of.
We don't we don't do enough of it. We just don't. I have a body wash that is charcoal. It kind of smells like charcoal a little bit, but like a fresh charcoal. That's really weird. But you know what I mean?
Man,
Like
is it
a clean man smell. I don't know how to put it.
on it or is it just the scent?
What? Say that again. Is it this scent or what?
Charcoal. Is there charcoal in the like the body wash or is it
No,
just like
no, no. I mean, there's like the scrubbing beads or whatever that's in there, but it's not like anything other than that. I don't know.
I got you.
I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I can't
They have like
explain it.
charcoal.
Yeah,
They have
I
like
don't know.
charcoal face wash.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that. Charcoal toothpaste. But yeah, Target.
Yeah, I
It,
mean,
I don't think it's Target special. Speaking of, I just went to Target. I went there for like two things. Came back with like 9,000. Um,
oh, so relatable to the average white female.
Hashtag relatable. I actually sent that to a couple people where it's like went for like two, came back with a lot, and like a bunch of white girls kind of they snapped me back and they were like, "Oh, that's just how it goes at Target." It's like, yeah, I bet it is.
I think I went there yesterday actually, and I only bought milk.
Interesting. All right, alcohol there is a lot cheaper than like other places. Fact. At least it is here for me.
Oh, no, a liquor store down the street that
I just buy beer. I don't buy like hard liquor though. I don't know why, but yeah.
I don't allow that stuff to contaminate my body.
Yes, you do. Let's be real.
Yes, I
Let's
do.
not lie.
Actually, on the topic, but I guess it's a interesting story.
Okay, before you do, um, we apologize. We've had some technical difficulties, so we're using Discord again, but Hunter is on the browser, so we might cut in and out again. We don't know, but stick with us. We're gonna tough this one out. We're just kind of being idiots at this point for not using relatable technology or reliable technology. Relatable, same word.
You just really like using that word, so it just gets filled in everywhere.
What? Oh, relatable. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, if it cuts out, I'll just ask him again, and he can refill us. So just stick with us. By the way, if I say a lot, also you know who you are didn't that called me out on that. Um, I'm just gonna
Like,
do
did
it.
like someone comment on a video?
That's how I talk. No, they know who they are.
So-
They know who they are.
Wow. Trying to make us better, trying to make you better, you know?
I mean, yes, but that's just the way I talk, right? It's just what it is. I said it more on the solo one just because that's
Okay.
that's just what it's just harder to filter. I don't know. I just kept thinking of stuff. I didn't really have like topics
You
planned out.
just kind of riffed it.
Just kind of riffed it a little bit, which is that's a skill to acquire. I think personally. But anyway,
We
alcohol
already talked
story.
about
Go.
Um, so 2 weeks ago, maybe
Okay.
was it last week?
I don't know. I
No.
wasn't there.
Anyways, um, Thursday night there's this thing called Bowls. It's a bar up here,
Tits Thursday.
and that was
Th-
awesome. Shout out Flavia. Shout out
Throwback episode 2
Larissa.
or something like that. But anyway, bowling place. Yep.
Boston girls. Y'all know who you are. So it's all you can drink for $7.
That's
You
dangerous.
you can get a big cup,
Oh no.
10.
Big cup what? Lost you after big cup.
If you pay $10, you can get a big cup, and it's still all you can drink. It's just like a bigger cup
So
than what they originally give you.
Why just even pay the $3? Just get the smaller cup.
Oh.
Save money.
No, I paid 10.
No. All right.
Already kind of toasty.
Okay. All right.
Game the pregame with some friends. Do you know Dana Matherly?
Yeah.
I think Lena was there.
Okay.
Roommate Alex and Jana Stevenson.
Okay.
Their last name, whatever. They're not gonna listen to this. Or if they do, shout out. To this girl's pregame after that,
Mm.
and then we ended up at Bulls. I was already pretty gone, so it's all you can drink. So I'm just going, having a good time. Kind of, it's my senior year, you know. I only
Okay.
have a couple weeks left.
Kind of just not caring.
I didn't have any exam. Yeah, I had no
Okay.
exams. I already finished them all. So I just said whatever.
Nice.
Friday morning. So I didn't go to bed till about 5 o'clock.
Say
4 o'clock in the
Friday morning.
morning. Technically, I went to sleep at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Okay.
Um, 8. The worst hangover I have ever had in my life.
Nice.
The worst.
Can't say I've had a hangover yet in my drinking career.
Do it. Just stop. It's atrocious.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about trying to get one anytime soon, but you know.
I have like gallon jugs of water. I tried to drink that. That
Okay.
didn't work. And so I'm driving to the office, just trying not to die.
Mm.
And my boss isn't in. He usually gets in about 9 something, so I'm there about 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
I go to my office, lights off, head down on the desk, trying not to die.
Okay.
So I tried to eat something. Um, as I was running to the bathroom, into the stall,
Mm-hmm.
and just threw up.
Classic.
Made it to the left of the toilet and in the toilet.
Ew. Oh, gross.
Yeah, and so I just grabbed a bunch of paper towels, threw them on the floor, around with my feet,
Gross.
picked it up um, and luckily no one was the wiser because nobody really was in yet. Came in, I was like, hey, like I was like double barreling it last night. I'm not feeling too well. Can I go home? And he's about to have, or his wife's about to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
The 23rd or something like that. And so he's like, oh, if you're sick, like leave. Like I can't get sick. Go home. I'm like, deal. You don't have to tell me twice to leave. I'm out.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like I drove home, and I didn't feel like good until like Saturday afternoon.
Okay. All right.
That's when I knew I was getting old.
That's what I knew.
A day and a half to recover.
Man, did you just hate it
That's when I
when
knew.
you can't do normal things that a 22-year-old should do? Me too. Me too.
Yeah, that's really my. Sorry.
That's tight.
Shout out hangovers.
Shout
Shout out college.
Shout out wanting to die. You know?
But really.
But really, I don't need a bar for that. I can just go to school, which is what I'm doing. I'm on my way.
Speaking of school,
I'm done. Also, yep.
you didn't even show up to that one class, right?
Oh yeah. So I went to one. I had two in class, and two online, and I purposely failed one online so I can retake it because about 2/3 of the way in, I didn't know what was being taught. The teacher just didn't talk to the students at all. She was like, "Here's the PowerPoint," and she was like, "Study this week's lecture," and the lectures were split up into 2 chapters. Each chapter had a PowerPoint, and each PowerPoint was like 120 slides. And I was like, all right, well, I can't really teach myself this. Especially something. It was coding class. Like it's hard to teach yourself coding without like a demo and seeing what was going on. And she never did a demo, and she never did anything like that. So she 100% was like a research professor to where it was just like, oh, excuse me. She didn't care, right? She just wanted to get her research and like get out of there. But it was also I like signed up. When I signed up, it said like usually it has like the professor you're taking it with. This one just had like staff, and you don't know who you're getting with that. But all of them said that, and so now I'm gonna retake it in the fall. With grade forgiveness, so just replaces that with the other teacher that actually does actual like good things with the class. So we'll see what happens with that. But then, yeah, so two in class. One of them I went to because attendance was kind of mandatory, and I was already up pretty early. And it is just a regular like just a regular like digital media class. It was like learning to do production and things like that. And then the other one was Italian, which I was kind of forced to take because I changed my major, and my major ended up being in the like arts department kind of. It's I don't know. It's a weird situation, but they're like, yeah, you have to take another year of foreign language, even though I took 4 years in high school, so that should have like taken the credit of that. And I was like, that's I made that argument, and they were just like, no, you got to do it anyway. So I did that, and yeah, I never went because it was essentially just like like a year one kind of thing. And funny enough, we actually did the same. We did the same final project in Italian that we like this year in college that I did 7 years ago in freshman year of high school, first year. Sfilata di Moda, a fashion show. So we had to make a video of ourselves showing off clothes and doing that. It was really awkward, but I did it. I didn't have to present it. The teacher was really cool. She was like, if you turn it in on web courses, you don't have to come into class and present it. And I was like, bet. And so I turned it in at like 10 at night, slept in until like 10 in the morning. It was great. But yeah, that's how it's going. I haven't didn't ever go to class since the second week of school. So it was a full like 2 months of not going to class. Edgy AF, dude. Call me careless. I don't even care.
Wonder all your snaps are from your house, like you either in bed or on at your computer.
Yep. I had one class that I actually went to in class, but that's gonna change because next semester I'm gonna have to take like actual in-class classes. They don't really offer them online. And then I'm gonna take them in the morning. I'm gonna take morning classes and then be like, yeah, this is good. This is good. I'll be productive. I'll have the rest of the day to do whatever. And then I'll hate myself for doing that. And then I'll totally just not want to be there.
That's why I think like 9 or 10 o'clock classes are the best.
Yeah,
You get time to
see,
sleep in a little bit.
right, so you can't do that at UCF. You know why? Because if there's 60 something thousand freaking students and there's 15,000 parking spots, it's like a fourth. You can't park
I
anywhere.
I know that's like an issue here. Like the number of spots isn't even like close to the number of students.
But also everybody takes that time too, like, and it's also the point of my major where like I don't really have a choice either. Like that's just what it is. I don't have a choice. Like it's just, oh, this one teacher teaches this one class at this one time, and it's like, all right, guess I'll just
Usually, what happens with like major classes though? It's like one teacher's
yeah
gonna teach it.
yeah, which is good though because now I get away from. So like I said, it was a weird situation with my major. We merged into the art class like thing, like the art school, because the art school was dying and everybody was starting to take like digital media and like web design, game design, and animation. Those are the three tracks in digital media, and digital media was its own thing. And then they moved it into School of Visual Arts and Design. And so now we're in the art studio. And so like my freshman and sophomore year, well, more my sophomore year because I switched then, but my sophomore year was a full of like classes. I took one class that was fundamentals of interactive design, and we were supposed to learn about like interfaces and like excuse me. Oh wow. Gross.
Nice.
That's what everybody wants to hear on this. But I took what like classes that I would need for just like the beginning of the major, and I took that one class, and I was supposed to be learning, like how interfaces are made and how to interact with like an iPod, like the front of an iPhone is like what we're learning about, and how like it would make it look I guess appeasing, or like how it would interact with everything, and when you touch this, and so we would make that, and like see, now I just replaced for like, I've noticed, because now everybody's got me freaking down on
I had to,
myself.
when I had my internship in Tampa,
Yeah.
for my like mid said Hunter and like mostly like. So whenever you talk, if you feel like you're gonna say it, just stop talking.
Oh yeah, but then there's just an awkward pause, and I don't know if I want to do that. But
Yeah,
anyway,
because
back
like
to my
you like
story. Yeah. Anyway, back to my story. See, oh, there it is. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna have to work on. I'm just gonna have to do a dry run before this. But so he would teach us like we were supposed to be learning about that stuff and like Unity, which is like a place where you would make games and like now is not the time for Snapchats, Honor. I'm telling a story.
You're good. What's up?
I said now is not the time for Snapchats. I'm telling a story.
No, I'm like
God,
listening.
this is my co-host, everybody. This is what I deal with on a
I didn't know.
weekly basis.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be a video. I thought it was
It's
a phone
purple versus red. It tells you.
video first, and then like there was another picture, or it was a picture first, and then I didn't know it was a video.
All right, whatever. Anyway, and so anyway, we were doing that. We were doing this. It's gonna take me like 30 minutes to tell this story because of all these tangents that are
Finish
going
the
on.
story.
I'm trying. All right, this is what happens. This. We're going back to how we wanted it to, and so we learn about this, and we're supposed to be learning about like how to make games and like a game engine, and being able to put things in, and that's what another class learned. But I got a teacher who was in the arts program, and he taught us about abstract art because that's what he did, and he taught us about like Yoko Ono and how she did a version of art in the 60s where people would come up on stage with her and cut pieces of her clothes and like that's art. And I was like, I don't care about any of this. And then we'd go home and everything on web courses and online would be like, hey, do code all of this. And it's like I didn't learn any of this in class. And he wouldn't give us a demo or anything. He'd be like, just go kind of learn it on yourself. He'd give us a link and be like, hey, go just go read all that. I'm not going to teach you. I'm going to teach you about what I like and not what you actually need to learn. So in a lot of ways, my major in the department that I'm in, just specifically at UCF, is big scam, big time scam. But yeah,
Episode 5 of Trevor does not like his major.
yeah. Welcome back. We're back in this. Honestly, I think it is like episode 5. I'm not gonna lie.
But speaking of school, switch on that.
Transition.
I'm applying to grad schools.
Woo! For what?
Masters in sport management or sport administration.
Nice.
So
Where at?
I'm taking. I'm gonna apply to FSU, University of West Carolina,
Okay.
LSU, and those are my main ones right now.
Was there anything after LSU? No.
I was trying to think. Yeah, and so today I went and paid for. I take my GRE
Oh yeah.
dollars,
Yeah, there's a lot of money. 375, right?
and then I got paid for this online study guide. It's like a 6-month thing that I got because like one
Mhm.
month was 130, but the 6-month thing was 150. And like
Okay.
I have longer to if like I don't do too well, I can still study after.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 375 or something like that was the total, and
That's rough.
so
That is
all that
That's a chunk of change.
grad money just got put to furthering my education. But I would get more grad money in a year if I graduate in time. So
True. That is a fact.
I'm lucky. Like I am truly blessed because like my dad said that he would if I go and pursue my master's. So
That's cool. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to my student loan of next semester so I can have money. Because I might get a Pell Grant, which would be nice. And that's basically the loan that I don't have to pay back.
I get Pell Grants every year.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because it's on top
really
of
useful thing.
my whatchamacallit. So
Great futures.
no. No, I'm dumb because I actually lost that my freshman year because I just didn't care. My GPA slipped. So yeah. But no, I get it on top of my FAFSA, my student loans.
Yeah. I need to do that again. Shit.
My mom does it.
No, like there's so much work to do for it.
I'll have to learn how to do it, but
Fuck. Like I know I did a thing. I did it. This was sophomore year, and I was like, oh, just like mirror my freshman year's answers. Like you can do that. Just like reapply.
yeah.
But I had to like change some numbers and like exactly the same. Like other than 310, I put like 312 for something.
Mm-hmm.
And I got an email like a month before school started saying, "Hey, if you don't find out like what's wrong because it's not matching up, you have to repay everything that the state's given you."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, bag of sticks."
Yep.
So like, I called them. I go, "Hey, like, what's not matching?" She goes, "Oh, just like there's something about like some income." I go, "What did I put?" She goes, "See, one says 310, like one says 3 like 12." I go, "Are you shitting me? Not matching." I go, "All right, let me fix." I scrolled down, fixed it, and like submitted it, and like through. She goes, "Yeah, like you're fine. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "Oh, jeez." Like I almost peed myself.
That's so funny. I didn't get um I didn't get my FAFSA like last semester until like almost basically the end, and I was like, "Yo, why is this happening? What's going on?" And basically, what happened is they lost a form, and they had to get me, or they didn't lose a form. They were just like, "We need you just to basically write a note, take a picture of it, and send it to us that says, um, like my insurance money or whatever it is." From like what my dad was, it's like that my insurance money isn't like fake, basically. That like it's help like it's not helping me, you know. Like my mom's using it for her, not for me, kind of thing.
Part of like your income. It's
Yeah,
the
it's not part of my
inconvenience.
income,
Yeah.
and then just basically I just wrote like on a piece of paper like my insurance is not paying for my livelihood, and then sent it to them. And they're like, "All right, cool, here you go," and they just gave me all my money.
Thanks.
And I was like, "What is the point of that? That's so stupid." It took like 2 hours. You guys could have forged that note yourself. I wouldn't care.
Work. Without it, I would be in serious debt.
Oh yeah, I know. No, I am gonna be in debt, but
The government, dude.
I am gonna be in debt. I wish I got a Pell Grant early on, but whatever.
With like in state.
Yeah, if I was not in state, that would be a lot of money.
Is UCF in state?
What?
UCF in state.
UCF is in Florida. Yes, it is.
Tuition in state.
Yes, it's in-state tuition.
How much is it, Trevor?
Oh, well, that part was cutting out. I couldn't hear that, and I was like, "Yes, it is in-state." It's like 600 a class.
Residents of Florida pay an annual total price of $22,000.
Yeah, that's about right. It's like 200 a credit hour. So, and Seminole State is like it's like 100, or it's just
Hey,
like it's like 75 a credit hour, something like that.
FSU is basically the exact same.
Yeah, yeah. My sister went to Alabama, and she got a full scholarship, and they actually like transferred like in state there because she just did really good in high school, and she had like a 4.3 or something like that. Let's just say I did not live up to that. And
I think that we all could have made that assumption
yeah,
ourselves.
thank you, Dick. But she went there, but she like found the price of like what it would be out of state without anything, and it's. I hope I didn't cut out. Okay, my screensaver just went on, so that would have been very scary. Anyway, she went there and she found what it would have been like without it, and it would have been like a ridiculous amount. She would have paid like a total of like 60,000 out of state for all 4 years. It was insane. But yeah, government, good stuff.
Thanks, government.
Thanks, government. But I mean, there's not much they can do. Let's be honest. Anyway, I was thinking we should probably have like an intro or something for this. Not like a jingle, but maybe just, so we don't have to be like, "Hey, what's going on, guys?" every episode. So, I don't know.
Or
We could just do that right now. We could just practice that. Just...
basketball's in full swing.
Yeah, NBA. And
Intro mid podcast
intro mid pod. Well, like one that I would be able to, I would cut it later. You know what I mean?
in the front.
I would cut it and then I would cut it and then I'd duplicate it and then I'd put it in the other ones. So
Count to three and both say hey.
that would not work. It would just be both of us screaming into the microphone.
Both of us just yelling.
Hey guys, what's going on? But no, yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, what else is going on? I would ask about a lot of stuff, but I already talked about a lot of stuff on the solo podcast. Unless you want to, I talked about Avengers, not in detail, but I was just like, hey, it's a really big crossover because like I was talking about
You haven't seen it yet. That's your fault.
yeah. Um,
Wrote it for my nerdgasm aspect, just because everybody. I think everyone definitely had like equal screen time.
yeah, it was really good
Story
writing.
was like
It was really
yeah,
good
each
writing.
story like fit in. Thor's a badass.
Thor is wow.
Jeez.
My God, Thor.
And I like how oh, what is it? Peter Dinklage, is that right?
Yeah, Peter Dinklage. Yeah, he was
As like a giant,
yeah.
like a dwarf, but
Everybody thought he was
big.
gonna be Adam Warlock, which is funny, which is like a character that
Warlock?
it's like a comic book character that's like pretty big in like the Infinity War story, but they didn't include him in it.
On solo film, and that's just a whole bunch of other
Well, not necessarily.
powerful too. He's pretty ba.
Who? Adam Warlock? Or Thor or Thanos?
Adam Warlock.
Yeah, it's a lot of like cosmic backstory stuff, and it's confusing, and it's too much to like put in it. So I understand why they did it, but it was a good fit because I know he was. I totally forgot he was in it until I saw him, and I was like, oh yeah, right.
Pledge, my dog. But yeah, no, like it was good, and I liked how they had like Thor and the Guardians together.
Yeah.
That was a good.
It was all the cosmic people with the cosmic people, and the Earth people with the Earth people. Wow, we sound like total dorks right now.
That's whatever. But when Groot started disappearing,
Oh come on, spoilers.
their
By the
fault
way.
for not seeing it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it by now, yeah, all right, just
And someone tweeted at the directors. That was like, "Hey, like it might be too early, but like,
yeah, I saw that. I know what you're talking
Groot
about.
say
What
when
were
like,
his last words? Like, because he obviously he
It's
only
just-
says "I am Groot," but
and his like last like word was just Groot
yeah.
with some emotion and
And the
The-
director for Guardians of the Galaxy,
dad.
yeah, he said it was Dad, and it was just like, oh,
Like I was like, oh my god,
Hunter's crying right now. As a matter of fact,
man, it's emotional.
yeah,
Groot was, like,
Man.
part-
just right in the heartstrings.
like they have to come back. There is no, because like they all
Well,
have,
they're getting
have,
a
have
third
movies
one.
releasing next year.
Yeah, they're getting a third one. Let's be honest. See, I thought my theory is it's like a passing of the torch, literally, because all the people that passed, like that disappeared, are the new people, right? And the people that are still there are all the old, like the original Avengers. So
Yeah.
So that makes me think like they're gonna make this not it's not part two. It's a standalone story that has to do with Avengers Infinity War. But it's a standalone film, which I think
All
is
the, like
interesting.
with all the like new people in like a different world or something like that.
No, I think it's gonna be the old people, just so they can have like one last Avengers together as like the old cast. See, I saw a thing where it was like going back in time thing because there's set leaks that I saw, and if you don't want to hear this part, just skip it. You know, we'll give you a minute to pause or exit out or do whatever. Um, But yeah, so it's like the set leaks are like pictures of Captain America. Do you want to hear this? Because otherwise I won't tell you.
Yes.
You do want to hear it? Okay. Um, so it's like the set leak is Captain America in his old, like his original Avengers outfit, and it's like Battle of New York. So it's like back to the
I'm like
first Avengers.
I'm like looking at him right now.
Yeah, but he's got like a thing on his hand where it's like a
Um,
time. It's like a time travel device almost. I don't know, but I
is
think
Iron Man
it's definitely have to. It definitely has to do with Ant Man. I think honestly.
there? Yeah.
I think it's gonna have to like him going on like to the quantum realm or whatever, like shrink down really small, go between space and time and all that.
Why they just called it Avengers 4?
Right now it's just Avengers 4, but I think it's gonna be like Infinity Gauntlet or something like that. I don't know. It's gonna have some.
Curious. I'm curious.
It's gonna I don't know. It's gonna be because the name of it has spoilers for Infinity War, so they didn't want to call it what it is right now. So they were gonna wait till announce it until there's been like a good amount of time, you know.
Like Ant-Man's getting his like next movie, so I assume he's gonna get brought in somehow. And
Yeah,
then
he
Captain
is.
Marvel has her own movie. Like I think it comes out like 2 months before the Avengers or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's actually gonna. I think her movie's gonna end where like she's getting the page from Nick Fury at like the very end credits of Infinity War. You know, how he's like paging her. I think that's how it's gonna end with her getting the page on her pager, and then or her beeper or whatever you want to call it, and then boom, like credits, and then the next one comes out.
I was looking at like fan theories
Uh huh.
and one because there was like a Captain Marvel movie like in the 60s, I think.
Yeah, there was.
Like that's why like the pager looks so old or like whatever device he used. So
I
like it's like
think
a
I think
homage
it
to the
I
like
think
original
I
and
think it
like
looks like that because I think she's off planet. So I
that's
think
what the other theory said. She's like because like her job was like Shield protects the Earth and like the other one protects like aliens or something like that. Like the whatever like she works for like the government organization like fights with aliens.
yeah. Yeah. So I know most of her movies set like in the 90s or something like that. Like it'll be like when she first came to Earth or something like that. Um but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna. I would that would make the most sense to me of how it ends, but I also could see it like being a couple years like past or like a year past or something like that. Um, from like Avengers like 3 to 4, there's like a year or something because that's how it's always been. Like there are a couple of years that pass between each movie.
No,
So
it's
yeah,
gonna be. I'm excited for it though,
I am. It's gonna break the records of this one, which
because
is
freaking Thanos playing with butterflies, like heck.
yeah, I don't know. And there's also the theory that everybody's not gone. They're just like trapped in the Soul Stone or something like that in another dimension, which I would
And other
not.
ones like
I would
they're like
not
in
like.
like a different.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't want to see it like, oh, the only way we can be with them is if we go to that realm. Like, I don't want to see that kind of.
Then that would open up like the whole like other universes
Yeah,
thing, and that's just a whole
I don't
rabbit
want to do
hole.
that. Yeah, Flashpoint's doing that, but they have a solid story of doing that. So
Oh, next
I
year,
don't know. I don't know when that one's coming out. Actually,
they're like not calling it Flashpoint.
I thought it was going to be called Flashpoint.
I think that they decided to change the name.
No, that sucks. But
Uh,
so the yeah, I don't know. That's the only DC movie I'm excited for because DC sucks. Other than that,
it's so
I've
much better.
I have yet. Oh, the animated movies are a lot better.
Those are fantastic.
Those are
Did
way
did
better.
you watch the Batman Samurai?
I did, but I didn't finish the end.
It's
It's weird. I don't know if I
they
like
like
it.
definitely knew that it was like a joke movie, and so they just rolled with it.
I don't think it's a joke movie. I think it's no. It's just because
Like
it's 100% Japanese. Like like the artists, the actors, everything is Japanese. It's full on anime. So it's different,
yeah,
but the art style change was so weird.
joke was the wrong word, but like reading the comments stuff on it, like they like knew kind of like it was already like an out there concept, so they just
Yeah,
rolled with it
yeah, yeah.
and stuff out of the castles and like the like art changed literally mid movie.
That was weird. See, okay, but did you watch Year One, the animated Year One, Batman Year One? No.
Yeah, I did. It was good.
Yeah, that one changed art styles like 2 times,
Yeah, I did.
which I don't know. It's weird, but
I
I
don't,
don't
I
know.
don't, I don't remember it being like that drastic
I don't know.
though.
Marvel's good. Marvel's good. Yeah, I talked
They
about
could have done so much better.
DC.
Yeah, they could
Oh yeah,
like
Wonder Woman was
I
good. I liked Wonder Woman.
best out of, but I
Suicide
think
Squad was terrible.
like another one. So
I don't know. Cyborg should be okay. Aquaman is Aquaman. I'm not. Who cares about that? Um,
that
Batman.
they
Ben Affleck
they
isn't in it. He's not directing it anymore.
not.
And it did have the director of the Planet of the Apes remakes trilogy, which I was like, all right, that could be good. But then he backed out, and like it was gonna have Slade as the villain, and I was hyped about that. And it's just I don't know because we haven't seen like a cinematic Slade yet, and so
I
excited.
would. But the thing is, I feel like they would ruin that.
Yeah, and also Ben Affleck doesn't want to be Batman apparently, so they're just gonna like change actors mid
Which
Justice
is why
League
I
and
think I
everything.
think it would have been better if they got like a younger person to play Batman.
Yeah, I know. Honestly.
I don't know why. It's the first time that they ever like went older. As in like Ben Affleck is older than
Okay, but I understand it
I can't think of
because
his name.
Batman versus Superman is supposed to be the they take it out of like the Dark Knight Returns
Like
context. Because if you watch the fight sequence between them, it's literally the same. Like there's the sonic wave thing, there's the big
mm,
bat suit, metal bat suit, there's the kryptonite gun. Like like it's there. It's the same thing, but and so he's like older, he's retired. It's after Jason Todd died. Like
but
it's the same storyline, the back storyline that they don't explain, but it
like
I don't know.
can you like in the Batman versus the like Red Hood? That'd be a good one.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff they could do.
They could expect with just like Batman alone, they could do so much
They
if they got
could.
like a younger Batman.
They could, but yeah, they messed up on that one. Ben Affleck was not the best choice for that. I
And
don't know.
they just should have kept um
Christian Bale would not have done it. He
oh
he he would not have done it. He
he
didn't
said
want
that
it.
he wanted to play Batman again.
No, he didn't. He was
Be
done.
fun this.
I'm pretty sure he did not. But other than this, is there anything you want to talk about? Because I think after this we'll just cut it.
Oh, not really.
We'll just end it. I mean, I talked about Hulu being better than Netflix, controversial topic. You can
Oh,
listen.
I
You
don't. I
listen.
haven't listened yet.
Yeah, you can listen to my opinion on it. Basically, my argument was that it has shows that people actually want, and not just like original stuff that they just throw out because of money. And yeah, and it's free for people who have Spotify. So
Shout out Spotify.
yeah,
Sponsor, please.
shout out Spotify. Yeah, right. Shout out Spotify and Hulu for looking out for college students. Respect. And then I talked about Kanye a little bit and my thoughts on that, and I talked about Gambino's new
I
stuff.
love it. On my like solo, I'll
Yeah, yeah, and I was like, you know what? What if Kanye is just pretending this entire time, and he's just like, yo, I'm retiring. Joke's on you guys. I wasn't actually serious about any of that stuff.
coming out, so it's just straight publicity to get his
Yeah,
name out there again.
exactly. Yeah, no, really though. Um,
Be on the lookout for a Hunter solo pod.
yeah, that should
Um,
be coming whenever.
of the software.
Yeah, whenever he gets that set up. Whenever I teach him how to set that up.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right, guys. Love y'all. Thank you.
yeah, appreciate you guys. Peace.